my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta get down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, started like this. It started a kiss, and it's only a kiss. Welcome back to another episode of the Funny Business Podcast with Mike and Matt again.
You sound like you're in pain. You sound like you just got broken up with. And it's that TikTok sound. Take me into your arms. That was insane.
I just was riffing, man, and that's I'm gonna keep that in the podcast, and that's exactly how we're gonna start off. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You will not get any of this type of entertainment anywhere else on any podcasting platform, video, or even music. My name is Mike. Alongside with me is my best friend, my roommate for life, Mr. Matt Summers. Matt, how are you? How are things?
All right, well, I'm going to talk in a soft-spoken manner to bring this podcast back to its original state. It's the yin and the yang. Deep breaths. Everybody, let's do some yoga. Everybody take a deep breath.
Okay.
And out. Oh, yeah.
Let's say you start a podcast, or you're running your own side hustle and have a bunch of links that you want your audience to know about. As a podcast, Matt and I have all of our social media, all of our podcast links, and other important things. Make it easier for your followers to find your important links, social media, and latest content by having it all in one page with solo.to. I'll be honest, I have used similar websites like this, but nothing compares to solo.to. All of your links are clean and easy to navigate. Have an upcoming video? It's really easy to make those changes. Plus, solo.to has opportunities to upgrade to include more customization, advanced analytics, and so much more. Solo.to is giving us a special opportunity for you to get 10% off if you create an account and upgrade. Be sure to go to solo.to/funnybusiness to create your account today.
I'm good. Mike, this was not the weirdest thing that's happened to me today.
Really?
Yeah. So
What happened?
Quick little story. So I went to Wawa for lunch today, as I do almost every single day because I'm too lazy to pick some. Wawa.
Oh, I thought you said Wawa.
I went to Wawa earlier today.
Okay.
I very well could have said Wawa. Yeah. So when I walked into Wawa,
Okay.
ordered my food.
Okay.
Standing in line, long line, whatever. Not phasing me because
Yes.
food's gotta get made.
Yeah.
And I looked at the door, and a man is walking in, which seems fine, right?
Uh-huh.
The man had a parrot on his shoulder. The parrot just sat on his shoulder the whole time he was in Wawa.
Did you ask what its name was?
Nope. I did not care to speak to Parrot Man.
Did you interview the parrot?
No, the parrot did not speak.
Damn it.
But it was real. It was moving. And as to why this man was wearing a parrot at noon at a Wawa on a Monday, well, the world may never know. But I saw them walk in, and I just stared at the door for like 5 seconds. I was like, did I just see that? Or am I hallucinating? Am I that hungry that I'm seeing things? Like, what is going on here? Threw me off the rest of the day. My whole day today has just been, I've been thinking about the parrot. Like, I need to know. I need to know.
Where'd you get a Wawa?
Quesadilla.
Not sponsored. Oh, a quesadilla?
Yeah, I love their quesadillas.
I've never had their I almost lied. I said I never had their food at Wawa before. I did have an amazing hot dog when Jenna, Mark, and Margot and I went down to Chincoteague, Virginia for vacation, and we needed to eat. And Mark and I got a hot dog from Wawa.
Was it
and
good?
I don't know. Oh, let me tell you about this.
I never
hot
had it.
dog.
I've always wanted to.
Margot and Jenna were very annoyed by how Mark and I were just praising about this hot dog. We just the whole vacation, it was just some big hot dog energy, let me tell you.
Oh.
But no, it was so good. I mean, it was very plump. It had a lot of flavor to it, and then you just add the ketchup, and I think Mark did the mustard and ketchup, and just mwah, chef's Wawa kiss.
I've always wanted to try their hot dogs. I never have. Everything that Wawa makes is good. Again, not a sponsor. Quesadillas, their burgers they have after 4 o'clock for dinner, phenomenal. Phenomenal. What else do I get? Their paninis are good. They have pita sandwiches. Even like the pre-made stuff they have, like the little pinwheel wraps are good. I love Wawa. Can't say enough good things about Wawa.
So if you had to choose between Wawa and Sheets,
Wawa, hands down.
Oh.
It's not even close.
Okay.
Yep, not even close. Sheets. The only thing Sheets is better for is like late night food.
Okay.
But Wawa's getting better at that. Yeah, but Wawa all day.
Okay. All right. That works. Matt.
Yes.
Thank you for responding to me.
I was trying to hiccup.
Oh.
And then I couldn't. Yeah.
Okay. It's time to bring back a popular segment.
Oh, okay.
Well, I shouldn't say a popular segment, a forgotten segment.
Uh-oh. I think I know what's coming.
It is time to bring back once again, Hot or Not.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Here we go.
You ready?
So, those who don't know how this works, I'm going to pull up a random noun on randomwordgenerator.com. The question is hot or not, or in most cases, smashed or pass. Let's try to keep it to hot or not. Let's keep it PG. Let's keep it G rated.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think it's can be G rated, but
do you have socks on? Okay, good.
I have socks on.
Good.
Just so everybody else knows. Do you have socks on?
I don't have to answer that question.
You don't, do you?
I don't have socks on. No.
It's like okay. Well, that got awkward. So what's going to happen is I'm going to click generate random word, and it's going to be all nouns. And Matt and I have to discuss whether it is hot or not. This is totally just from just the word, and it goes on from conversation. So Matt, as always with randomwordgenerator.com, how many clicks does it take to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
4.
Okay, let's see how this works. Artisan.
That's tough. I don't know. I feel like it's in the middle.
How are you defining artisan?
I also don't know. I don't know how to describe
so
it.
I looked up the definition: a worker in a skilled trade, especially one that involves making things by hand, or made in a traditional or non-mechanized way using high-quality ingredients like artisan cheese. Sounds like an art. I'm gonna say hot.
Yeah, I'll say hot as well. Just because it seems like a little fancier. It's a little more upscale, maybe.
It is.
I think you have to be in the mood for stuff like that, though. If we're talking food wise, if we're talking art, absolutely. Like that's cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're an artist.
Yeah.
Next word, height.
Not.
I'm agreeing with you. Not.
Yep. Height
sometimes
does not
gets
matter.
awkward.
Yeah.
Different heights.
Yeah. I mean, there's short kings out there.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. I know many short kings.
Yes.
I'm not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, Matt, people are tired of hearing our Anchor ad?
Yeah, probably. But let's be honest, if it wasn't for Anchor, we would not be doing a podcast.
You're right, Matt. Once again, we have to thank Anchor for helping us continue to make each episode. Y'all know how it works. Anchor is free. It's easy to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, and distributes your podcast to platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more.
And you all know that you can make money too, even with the first couple episodes that you start with.
So why haven't you started your own podcast yet? Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's anchor.fm.
So, Mike, when do you think we'll stop talking about Anchor?
Oh, man, Matt. You know what? To be completely honest, I think we'll be talking about this for a long time.
Matt, alcohol.
Hot.
Hot.
Yep. After a long day, just a drink or two, couple 2 tree,
Couple 2 tree.
even maybe a weekend, get a little more than 2 trees responsibly with the ride home.
I had a shock top, not sponsored, when we were at the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple shock tops, but I'm not a huge fan of wheat beer, but like it reminds me of a Bud Light Orange. I think we were talking about that at that. It reminds me of a Bud Light Orange, but yeah, totally hot.
And I said that to you as well. Those kind of beers have to be draft.
Yeah.
Have to be.
Yeah. It picked up alcohol again. I'm just going to click a bunch of times. Office.
TV show hot. Other times I'm going to say not that I don't like working in my office. I do. But I think there's definitely days that I'd be like, man, I really wish I could just like work from home. Not even the fact that I don't have to do work. Like I would work from home, just be sitting like on my back patio, just enjoying the view in the summer. I feel like the office, I'm going to backtrack on this. Offices during the winter are hot.
Yes.
Because it gets you out of the cold and there's really nothing much to do. Offices during the summer, not, because I'd rather be outside and working than in my office looking out my window at the ballpark, just seeing a beautiful, bright, sunny day.
Right. I'll have to agree with you, Matt. If it was a couple years ago, I would say hot, but just based on some of the circumstances that have been happening lately with the workplace, I'm going to say not, because there are some people who have the opportunity to work from home, like me. And, you know, sometimes it's nice because sometimes you really need to focus on something. And let's be honest, the office, like the actual work in the office, tends to get distracted by other people that are in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're by yourself or in your home, you strictly are focusing on what you're working on. So I think there's a lot of good benefits to working from home.
I agree. And you made a good point too with like people distract other people. Like I don't mind when people come into my office and we chit chat for a few minutes, but there's times when I'm busy where I would like to get a lot of work done and not be distracted.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So, next one, passenger.
I'm gonna say hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hot too.
Why?
Just because 99.9% of the time my passenger is Jenna.
Mine is April.
I was like, I hope it's April.
I also like when we go for like long trips, it's nice to have a passenger just because they can help you navigate, or it just keeps you company while you drive. Because like I used to drive to Jersey by myself a lot, and that really sucked because I just had like a podcast or music to listen to. But when you go on a road trip with someone, it just makes it more fun.
I think we came to an agreement that both our significant others fall asleep when we're driving.
Fun fact, last week on the ride home, April did not fall asleep.
Wow. So she lived up to the expectation.
I was impressed, but we did go. Where did we go the other day? Back from the Phillies game a couple weeks ago. She did fall asleep then. Yes.
I wonder if we bore them to sleep.
I hope not. We're driving to Ocean Shady in 2 weeks, week and a half.
Right.
And I told her she's not allowed to fall asleep. Just because I've never done that drive before, and it's like a 3-hour drive, 3.5 hour. I was like, yeah, you can't fall asleep. Not going to happen.
All right, Matt, next one. Ear.
Hot.
Totally.
Yep.
Something to nibble on. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa. They're very important to the human body.
Yep.
Because you wouldn't be hearing this podcast if you did not have ears.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Do you know I stumped a student when they were talking about, podcasting is the next best thing? I said, what if I have what if I'm deaf? I was like, what if I'm deaf? And he's like, and thankfully he answered the right question, because there's apps out there and there's software that you can transcribe your podcast shows and all that. And he managed to answer that. I'm like, guy, good. Lovely.
Well, it's a good answer.
I think my hearing is losing. Like I feel like I'm losing my hearing, but that's another talk for another day.
Okay. Are you okay?
I feel great. I just feel like sometimes I need things repeated more. And I don't know if I'll have to get my ears checked someday.
Getting old.
Yeah. Start to realize you get old in a lot of aspects. Clothes don't fit you that you were fitted in high school.
Yep.
You're
Can't drink
starting
as
to-
much as you used to.
Can't drink as much as you used to. You ache a lot more when you're
Yep.
doing some heavy stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Your back's always hurting.
Yeah.
Next one, possibility.
Hot.
Why
You
is
never
that?
know what's going to happen. You never know. It's the possibility of something cool happening.
Okay.
It's like a little adventure.
All right. You swayed me. I'll go hot. Next one, inspection.
Not.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree not. Because they cost money.
You think like a car inspection?
Like a car inspection.
That's where mine went to as
Yep.
well. Because then you also have to take time away from work to go to the dealership, and then you gotta sit there, or you gotta come back in 2 hours, and it's a not.
Library.
I'm gonna say not because I'm just not a book person.
But the library is just so much more than just books.
I went to the library once during college to actually do work. I was like, you know what? I'm going to write my paper in the library. It took me like 3 times as long. I was people watching. I couldn't focus. I was there for like 5 hours writing this paper that easily could have took like an hour and a half.
Look at Matt being so popular in school.
Oh yeah, no one. I didn't say I was talking to people. I said I was people watching.
You're watching.
Right. I did not say a word to anyone in that library.
Oh man.
Not a dime back.
Speaking of library, reading.
Not.
Not.
Yeah, I'm not a reader.
I'm gonna say hot because I'm reading while I'm working on the bike.
I don't know. Like I'll try to read something like even like long Facebook articles. I'm like, I don't feel like reading this. Like I just don't love it for some reason. And I did it in school, and I don't know if I just didn't like the books I read in school. I just can't start a book anymore. Can't do it.
Okay. Supermarket.
Hot.
Okay.
I like grocery shopping. I don't know if that's a hot take. I just like having done grocery shopping a lot since college. But the little bit that like I'll run into the grocery store with April and help her like get some stuff for her family. I don't know. I've always liked grocery shopping. Just the idea of like, oh, I can make this, or oh, that seems cool. Let me try that, kind of thing.
That's not bad. I do like grocery shopping if it's not on like a Sunday.
Yeah, I agree.
That's like the worst time to go. We went grocery shopping on Sunday, the last time we were together, Jenna and I. And actually, we were there like 8:00. Nobody was there. I'm like, this is fabulous.
Yeah, you do have to find the time where it's pretty dead. Otherwise, it's just a crazy mess, and nobody wants that.
Yeah. Next one, foundation.
Not because I don't use foundation.
Oh, I was more thinking like a building.
Like a built-in foundation.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, that is hot. Lasts forever.
Yes. Well, sometimes.
Hopefully.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
90%,
60%
of the time, it works
100%
every
of the time. Or yeah, messed that up. No, I just cursed. I didn't mean to say that. That's my bad. Hand up. Did not mean to drop that F-bomb.
It's okay. Next one on hot or not. Editor.
I'm gonna say not because I feel like editors like that. How do I say this?
You watch your mouth.
I know. I feel like they can be intimidating.
Oh. Why am I intimidating?
I'm not saying you're intimidating. They can be, depending on the editor. I feel like
Really?
editors are either really cool or like really like hard on their employees and like dicks.
Are you thinking of like a copy editor, a video
Kind
editor?
of. I'm thinking of like a newspaper editor.
Oh, okay.
Like they decide like what articles get published. I feel like those guys are dicks. Video editors like you and people that edit their own stuff. Obviously, they're
Independent.
cool. Right, and
Independent
they're
people.
on their own. Yes, but if it's like an editor you have to report to, I feel like that can be a little intimidating.
It gets tough because I guess I could see where you're coming from because of the simple idea that you have a group of editors, but then you have like the lead editor and like they make the final decisions and you have to fit the mold that the head editor is doing. Like, and actually that believe it or not, that actually happened to me like during my internship. Like I had a video editor, a videographer that I was kind of like handing projects to, and they're like, well, I don't like this. And I'm like, well, why don't you like that? Because you use this transition. It's like, yes, I use that transition because you shouldn't be using flashy transitions unless there's a purpose to it. They're like, we'll change the transition. Like, all right, you said it. Like it'll be yours as soon as I hand it off to you. Like it's not my project anymore. Like, and I think I can understand that now.
Yeah, you summed it up pretty good.
Bonus.
Hot.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's hot.
That's absolutely. If you say not to that, you're just like a loser.
Like bonus and like your salary.
Yep.
Bonus, like as far as like an extra drink, buy one get one free.
Yeah, when you order fries and there's a bonus onion ring at the bottom.
Hell yeah,
those are the best.
That is the best.
Yeah, or even I think there's one time at Sheets, one of our, I forget who it was, maybe even me or one of us, I don't know, with mozzarella sticks, and they got like a bonus like mac and cheese bite in it, and you're like, holy shit, that's awesome.
This is probably us being inebriated on a Thursday night during
maybe
college.
A little bit.
Departure.
I think it depends how you look at it.
Okay.
If you are like departing for a vacation, that's hot because you're leaving for vacation. If you're departing to go home to a vacation, that's a not. Taking off for a flight, like as your flight goes up in the air, I always think it's kind of cool. I think that's hot. So I think it depends on what kind of departure you're looking at.
I'm thinking departure like work related. Like I'm departing, like
that's more not.
I'm gonna say hot though.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how, yeah, it depends. Like how the situation goes. Like maybe you got promoted, like you got a higher level paying position somewhere else. Like of course that's gonna be hot for the person that's working, not for the people that worked with you and needed to pick up the slack of you leaving until they find a replacement. But that, that's overall that's pretty hot. But yeah, you're right. Like coming back from departing from vacation, like that's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big
no.
not.
That's a no bueno.
We'll do two more. Perception.
That's a tough one. What do you think?
I'm gonna say not.
I'm leaning towards not as well.
I mean, it's a God-given thing that everybody has a perception, but really those perceptions are swayed due to the influences of other things. That just got really deep.
That was exactly what I was going to say, just not as eloquently.
Eloquently. But yeah, it's tough. Sometimes perception is very tough because sometimes that perception is very closed-minded and other times that perception is very open-minded.
I feel like once someone has this perception of you or someone, like they're not very likely to change it.
Right.
Which makes it even more difficult and more unappealing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The last one, I'm just going to close my eyes and clickety click clack. Tell me when to stop, Matt.
Stop.
Movie.
Hot. A couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, April and I saw the new Top Gun movie, Top Gun Maverick. Neither of us saw the original Top Gun, but luckily we were able to understand it. Very good movie. I thought it was phenomenal.
I saw a title that the tripod. Well, not there actually wasn't the tripod, but it was. I gotta look it up because it's just so funny. It was like tripod. Sorry, because they did review Top Gun Maverick. Maverick is the ultimate boomer fantasy.
Not really far off.
I agree. But that's
yeah, it's pretty. Movies are hot though. I'm starting to enjoy movies more and more. I used to not be a movie guy, and now I do enjoy them more than I have in the past.
There's times like Doctor Strange, like I don't want to like I didn't want to go see it in theaters, but then it was like, oh yeah, like Doctor Strange is coming to Disney Plus said this date. It's like, okay, cool. I didn't have to waste money and go get gas or anything like that, like I have it on Disney Plus now. Well, soon to be. So yeah, movies are hot.
Absolutely.
So and that is the conclusion of Hot or Not. Matt, I'm glad we were able to agree and possibly have an open discussion as to why we disagreed in this. So
Absolutely. While we're having open discussions of agreeing and disagreeing, let's see where we get into in this week's Take It. So Mike, I think I know where you're going to go with this one.
okay.
It is something that affects both of us on a day-to-day basis.
Oh God.
Glasses or contacts?
I feel like it affects you more than me.
Probably, but
I've never worn contacts ever. So I'm going to go with glasses on this one.
I could not disagree with you more.
I thought you were going to say agree.
I love my contacts.
Okay, well, you're blind as a bat, let me tell you.
That is correct. You're not wrong there. You are not wrong. No, I just sometimes I'll say the one bad thing about contacts is you can't sleep in them. However, it's not that big of a pain in the ass to take them out and put them in the morning. Once you learn how to do it, you can do it in like less than 30 seconds. It's super easy. It's great because I can wear any pair of sunglasses then. And I don't have to get prescription sunglasses. That saves me money on those because prescriptions, if you get a nice pair of prescription sunglasses, that's a lot of money. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So now I can just order my Shady Rays and wear them whenever I want. Another great benefit of contacts on a rainy day, your glasses don't get wet. You don't have to wipe them off.
Okay. I feel like I'm out of place with this discussion because I'm not blind. Well, I mean, I'm kind of blind as a bat, but I'm only blind when I'm blind at during night. I had such a happy-go-lucky feeling when I was with you and April and Jenna that past weekend, because I think I was quoting Anchorman randomly. What was I quoting? I forget what was I quoting.
Yeah, I don't remember.
San Diego. And Jenna's like, I really like that movie. I'm like, stop. I didn't know you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I'm blind, I either have to drive at night, or what I've been finding out is, and this is what happened, so I guess this is how I got my glasses. I used to have extreme headaches over the summer of my junior year. So that was about like 2016. And I went to the eye doctor and they're like, okay, like your vision's not totally 20/20. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I got glasses and I like keep them in my car, man, because I really don't need them anywhere else. Like, unless I'm driving at night, like really driving late at night, or like if I'm going to the movies. Like that's the only times I have to wear my glasses. But other than that, I'm pretty peachy keen.
You don't mind having to wear glasses? Wouldn't you rather just like not wear them?
No, like I'm totally fine. Like I feel pretty qualified. Like I could walk around the room, like I could play baseball if I really wanted to. Like, I mean, you know, I can do some of those activities that would require some type of visual assistance. But, you know, the glasses at night really help me out with just like focusing on like signs. Things are a little blurry. Like especially lights, like lights tend to be a little blurry. But no, it's so much better when I have glasses on when I drive at night. But only if I'm like driving very long periods of time at night. Like if I'm an hour and a half or an hour, if it's like 2 minutes, like I'm not going to put my glasses on, but even like 20 minutes, I'd be okay. But really just depends on my, not my mood, depends on my mood when I want to wear my glasses. But like, it just, if I think about it, I think about it. And then if I don't, I don't. Like it just one or the other, potato.
So your light, when you see lights at night with your glasses on, is better without glasses?
I guess the right terminology is I'm farsighted. I can't see
Okay.
things far away, right?
Yes.
Or is that nearsighted?
That's wow. Yep.
Come on, Matt. You're the one with the you're the one with the contacts here.
Farsighted. Yeah, you can't see far away. Nearsighted, you can't see close, I think.
Yeah, farsighted, unable to see things clearly, especially if they're relatively close to the eyes. So I'm nearsighted.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I always hate having to wear glasses when I drive, just because if there's like a little smudge on them, then like the car lights coming at me kind of get like look funky. I just love my contacts so much. Like
Aren't they expensive?
No, not awfully expensive. I get a 6-month supply at a time, and I got a pretty good deal the last couple times. Glasses frames are expensive too. Like when you get a new pair of glasses, and they have to like fit your face and everything like that. And it's hard to find a pair of glasses that you look good in, and they're actually like look like a little stylish now too.
Right.
Well, in fact, I actually have 2 pairs of glasses.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I don't have both of them accessible, but I have this pair that I ordered online actually.
Warby Parker?
No, it's called Zenny.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty cheap. I don't wear them often. I'll put them on, but they're blue.
Oh, they're blue light glasses.
No,
Oh no, the color.
they're blue frames.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they're a little different looking than what I'm used to. But yeah, they're not bad.
I don't
wear
mind
them
that.
often. Oh, they're very dirty. Very dirty. Gotta clean those bad boys.
Matt is blind as a bat.
Yeah, I really am.
I know. I wore your glasses the one day. I'm like, how do you even see?
It's not easy.
Now I have to ask, how is taking contacts out drunk?
It's fine.
Really?
Honestly, you do it. It's just like easier than tying your shoe.
What about riding a bike?
I don't know. I haven't mastered that yet.
That was funny. I'm trying to think what else I want to ask somebody who has worn contacts. I really should have asked Jenna all these questions. Jenna wears contacts herself. Yeah, I really don't have any more questions. I am like very like queasy, or the fact of like touching your eye to get your eye like contacts out. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I see people do that. I'm like, ugh.
It took a while to get used to. Especially putting them in was a lot worse than taking them out. Taking them out is piece of cake. Putting it in
Right.
when you first start is a little tricky. But once you get the hang of it after like a month or so, it's like clockwork.
Gotcha. Jenna discovered how many pairs of sunglasses I have in my car.
Oh no.
I have like 6.
5.
6.
Oh yikes. I don't even think I own 6 pairs of sunglasses. I
And the
think I have
most-
4.
And the most people I usually have in that car is 1.
You gotta have options.
I can't even fit 6 in my car. If I even wanted to, I can't even fit 6 people in my car.
You gotta have options.
Yeah. I mean, I do have that was mentioned from last week's show. I do have my sunglasses kind of like compartment that I put down. Usually those are like my everyday carry. Like they're nice blue and black. I was wearing them when we were at the ball game.
Yep.
But then I think I have like 3 plastic glasses that like work made that like we were able to wear. And then I have 2 like off-brand glasses that I bought at the store. And then I have my Tony Stark glasses. Oh, I have them actually right here. Hang on.
I have mine that I usually wear right here as well. Put these bad boys on.
Look at those.
Yep. Oh, I like those.
Yeah.
I like those a lot.
The worst part is I should actually do my podcast more like this.
I'm gonna keep these on the rest of the show.
Yeah. The worst part about this is like it's very low like UV protection. Like
Yeah.
if it's like blazing sunny out, like these are no good. But like anytime like a normal day, like I don't squint when I wear these. So I don't even know if you're sleeping right now or if you're awake.
I like the look of these. That's why I got them. Shady Rays, not a sponsor, but they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sunglasses. I love wearing sunglasses.
You wore those at the game the other day, right?
I wear these all the time. These are like
Yeah,
my
you wear
main
them all
pair. I have a few other pair like colored ones, like with blue lenses, and then
Right.
like blue green lenses, and then like brown frame with like red lenses.
Gotcha.
I used to wear those a lot. Often don't wear those too much.
Did you
I
used
have
to wear
another
sunglasses for baseball?
Yes.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I
Once
could not
I
wear them.
No, you couldn't.
No, I could
I
not.
used to wear like the white sunglasses with like the thin lens. Oh, I used to love them. How do you feel about pit vipers?
I don't know.
You know what those are?
No.
The really big thick ones that like they take up like your whole face.
Are they like in those TikToks of like the 70s?
Let me show you. I'll send
Hang
you
on,
a picture.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look them up
just
really quick.
pit vipers. I don't like them. I know they're kind of big right now. I think they're just too flashy.
They're basically like snowboard sunglasses.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Or the subfamily of venomous vipers found in Eurasia and the Americas. They are distinguished in the presence of a heat-sensing pit organ located between the eye and the nostril on both sides of the head.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Snakes.
Yeah, but I would take contacts every single day of the week. I usually do wear my contacts every day. Once in a while, I'll wear them to work. But even then, I don't like wearing them to work if it's a nice day out because I can't wear my sunglasses.
Yeah, I tend to. I mean, I literally work. I work in an office. I don't really work outside as much, but I typically bring in my sunglasses, and then like that's the last I'll wear them until like at the end of the day. Like even if I'm going outside to like deliver something to a different building, like I don't wear my sunglasses. Like unless I'm going out for a long time outside, then I'll wear them. But like I should wear these more often. Like I should wear these going to work and back. Like they are very stylish. Like they're nice and
like
black and thank you.
They're sick.
Again, they're just not as UV protected as like the glasses that you're currently wearing. So
right. Makes sense.
I have like something in my eye too, which also doesn't help with glasses.
No.
Sorry
to
add my own detriment to my own choice.
I definitely won this one.
Yeah, whatever. We'll let our fans decide if they really want to. That concludes another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our podcast. We appreciate all of our subscribers who have subscribed to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, everything else that I can't even think of right now. But I know those three are definitely podcasting platforms that you can listen to. If you're looking for our social media, you can find all of our social media on one simple link at solo.to/funnybusiness. Mr. Matthew.
Yep.
What is your advice for the good people of the funny business world today?
I have fantastic advice.
Yeah. What's on your phone?
I was looking at the calendar. Let's wish your fathers a happy Father's Day this weekend.
Yes. Happy Daddy's Day, everyone.
Happy Daddy's Day to all the daddies out there. Happy Father's Day to my father. Mike, happy Father's Day to your father. And just, if you have a dad in your life and you are able to wish him a happy Father's Day, do so because he probably went through a lot to raise you and he loves you. And you were probably a pain in the ass as a kid. So.
It's so bad watching you say that advice with your sunglasses on.
Should we do sunglass podcasts from now on?
I'm feeling it, man.
Yeah?
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
I'm in.
We could, then we'll have to redo all of our photography for sunglasses.
Yeah, that's your point. Yeah, but happy Father's Day.
Or, if you have a father figure in your life, you definitely can wish them a happy Father's Day because just because you're not born by blood does not mean that you don't have that opportunity to have somebody that supports you like that.
Correct. So. And a special happy Father's Day to all the first time daddies out there whose first Father's Day as it is.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes. And just Father's Day. That's where it's at.
Yeah, man.
Thank you all so much for listening. And until the next time, see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.